What's going on, Halo freaks and geeks? It's just your buddy Clean Up here with another Halo 4 exclusive commentary. I tell you what, guys, I got a story to tell. Now, let me preface this by saying sorry for the long gameplay, but this is a rather long story, and it's a very complicated one, and it has many layers, so let's dig right in. Today, in fact, let me just get this out. This whole week has sucked big time. Okay? Not only am I only really busy at work, but also I got some bad news today. Now let me preface this by saying again that I don't need sorries or condolences or anything like that. I don't want to make it seem like my life is bad or I'm in a bad spot in life, because I'm not. I'm pretty well educated. I have a good job, very solid. I live in a house. I have a wife. I have children. I have a car. I have a 401k and pension. Things are good. But the problem with me is I always want more. And I think it's not just a problem with me. I think it's a problem with everybody. We tend to not stay satisfied for too long, and we are constantly looking for that next step. Well, here's what happened to me. I was looking forward to that next step. What happened was, back in 2009, I got laid off from a job, a manufacturing job, which was very solid for my family at the time, because I just had my first kid, and I was scared out of my wits. I had no idea what I was doing, but thank God for this job, because it paid decent amount of money and allowed me to buy the things that I needed to buy. Well, I got laid off. I was going to school full time to get my degree from the university, and I was busy. I was hectic. And when I got laid off, I didn't have anything to really rely on because, again, I didn't have that college training. I didn't have a degree. So I didn't have anything to fall back on. So I was out there and I was trying to rely on internships, paid internships, not free ones, paid internships, to help ease the pain of having my first kid and getting laid off from a job. Well, that summer worked out really well. I had a couple jobs. They were really decent paying and allowed me to do some things for my family. Fast forward a couple years later, and I'm still working these jobs. Fast forward even longer into 2012. And lo and behold, I hear that the same manufacturing plant has openings for positions within it. And I was like, well, they paid decent the first time. They're going to probably pay me more this time. Why not go for it? So I did, and I got the job. And the coolest thing is that I got laid off again from the same place. And it sucks, and it's like I feel like I have no good luck whatsoever. Bro, my luck is so bad right now. So I got laid off. But the cool thing is I graduated. I got my degree. I got a good job. But I got a letter from the United States Postal Service. And I missed it the first time. So what I had to do was I had to sign for it. So They made me go and travel to the actual postal office inside my town, which I had no idea where it was, but thank God for MapQuest, right? When I saw the note that I missed something from Fairfield from the post office, I thought the first thing that came to my mind, this little light bulb came on, and I thought, well, they're calling me back because they want me to work. This is going to be great. And what I planned on doing was I was going to work both jobs. I was going to work first shift at Fairfield, working 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then at 3:30, I would have had to have been at my other job to work until 12:30. Works out, right? Then I would come home, play a couple of video games, and then do it all over again. And people are like, Cleanup, why would you do that? You already have a decent job now. Well, the reason being is because I want to afford better things. I want a new laptop. I might want a gaming computer. I might want a new headset, a new controller, the newest Xbox 360, bundled with Titanfall, Destiny, Halo 2 Anniversary or Halo 5, whatever it may be, winky face. And all this stuff costs money. And it was an incentive for me to look at my wife and say, well, I'm working 2 jobs. I can take half the money I make at one job, and it can be my money. I can spend it on whatever I want. And then I'll just take a portion of that, and you can have the rest. And it works out. That's me being responsible. That's me being an adult. It's sacrificing something in order to get something else. But today was a bad omen. And I should have known, YouTube, by the signs that were given to me on the way there. First and foremost, I missed the first letter, strike number 1. Okay? Strike number 2 was I had to get up early, 8 o'clock this morning, take my kids to daycare. And while I was taking them to daycare, traffic was horrendous. Cars were stopped everywhere. There were a couple parked on the side of the road for some odd reason with their flashing lights on. I was just like, it's fed up. And my wife says, well, on the way back, you can go pick up your letter from Fairfield and see what it says. I was like, I will do that, sweetheart. I will. So I go into the post office after map questing the crap out of it. And lo and behold, it got lost in transit. Like it was on a truck somewhere, or it got left on a truck somewhere, or whatever. I'm not about to hear it. That's strike number 2. So I give Mark, the guy at the post office, all my information. I say, here you go, Mark. You give me a call because I'm pretty sure it's time sensitive and blah, blah, blah. Because I thought 100% sure I'm getting hired back on. This is great. They're calling me back from being laid off. This is great. My family's going to love me. We're all going to cheer and go to Disney World and all this other stuff. Well, Mark gives me a call back about 2 hours later. He's like, well, I found your package, and it was mixed in with all the other ones, to be sent out. Well, I don't know why they would do that. Well, Mark, I don't work at your office, so I don't know. I don't handle that. So I go in, I pick it up. Traffic was horrendous on the way. Every song on the radio sucked. And I should have taken those as signs. But I don't really pay attention to stuff like that. I open up the letter and it says the exact opposite of what I wanted to say. It says, as of March 9th, I am no longer an employee and my seniority doesn't carry over anymore. Basically what that means is I'm let go. I'm fired for good. I would have to rehire in. They would have to interview me again for a third time for my third position within this company. And at this point, I'm just laughing. Because it's like, this is my luck, man. As of late, this is my luck. I get all the sweaty tryhards in a lobby. Like, I thought CSR was, like, getting, like, scratched out and then brought anew every month or whatever. No. Because every single lobby I get into is the sweatiest, dirtiest, tryhard lobby I have seen. And that's my luck. But I don't want to make my life sound bad because it's not. It's not. I have everything. And I'm very appreciative for what I have. including subs. Like, I never thought in a million years I would be close to 400 subs, but I am. It was so hard just getting 100 of you guys to listen to me. And I'm really thankful for you guys. So what should I do, YouTube? Let's pretend that my old manufacturing job starts hiring again. Should I apply? Should I go out there and risk that? I mean, it's not really a risk because I still have my other job. But do you think it's worth it? So the possibility of getting laid off for a third time? Is it worth it? And these are things you have to ask yourself. Take risks while you're young. I'm still young somewhat. Take risks while you're young. Work while you're young. Get things done. Accomplish things. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm running out of time. If you made it this long, thank you very much. You're a true friend. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm out of here. So I'll check you later.